Holy shit. Good afternoon, everybody. Don't know if anybody's going to be able to show up to this live here. It's much earlier than I usually do any sort of streaming. But I just could not resist, and I could not wait. I'm not going to be able to see the comments. If people do come in, I'm not going to be able to see the comments as easy because I've had to put this camera pretty high up, put my phone pretty high up to be able to take a good look at our book today. I don't own many artist editions. There's a million of them that I want, but currently, including this one, I own 3 now. So I've got a Peanuts one, I've got a Spirit one, and then we've got this one that we're going to look at. I've been wanting this kind of shot up to the top of my list as soon as I heard it announced. And I'm glad to report that I did manage to get my hands on one. I just picked it up today. Oh, LahRasa, there you are. I was just saying it won't be as easy for me to read comments because the camera is so high up, but I'll try to remember to check in there. So I wanted this as soon as it came out. We were off work early. So I figured I would swing by the shop and get it, pick it up, thankfully. So here we go. Oof. This is it. Excuse me. Boy, oh boy. I'm in the basement here, and this was probably one of the better spots that I could pick for this, just to give me some room to stretch out here. Forgive me while I very, very gently slice this mother open. Sorry, riveting, I know. Give me one sec. I kind of can't believe that I got it, Rasa. I was skeptical that it was ever going to make an appearance. I was just kind of thinking that, whatever. I just got to let it go. So I didn't really put much stock into this coming true, to be honest. I know these things are kind of sought after regardless of what the book is. But I do know this is one of those that I think a lot of people were waiting for. And here in our town, not saying that people don't special order them, but I don't really see these in the comic shops here. I don't think this is something that everybody brings in just to have sit on a shelf with the hopes that someone's going to pick up a copy. So it is, of course, David Mazzucchelli's artist edition of Batman Year One. There you go. There's the logo on the front of the box, and I guess we'll do the usual. Here's the newest issue of Precious Metal, just to give you a sense. So what's that? 2 by 2, 2.25 by 2.25 comics. You know. Let's have a look. So obviously this is me just cracking into it for the first time. These legs are going to be in the way. So let's try to adjust you here. Stand by. Let's see if we can. How's that? Is that that's a little better? Hey, gives me a chance to at least have a fighting chance of opening the pages. God damn, it's freaking huge. I don't know how much I'm going to have to say about this other than I'm a big fan of this story. I'm a big fan of Mazzucchelli's art in this. I just couldn't resist wanting to see this stuff up close. There's a few Batman stories. I still got the original issues of this too. So when I've done one of my when I did one of my purges of some more of the mainstream books, I did get rid of a ton of Batman. There was quite a few that I did end up keeping, though. There was some single issues from the series, some mini series, that sort of thing, and of course all the animated stuff I kept. Batman Beyond, and this was one of them that it wasn't even I didn't even look at it twice. It was a no-brainer that it was going to stay in the collection here. So, oh man, much better. Okay, good, much better. Like I said, I'll try my best to remember to check the chat. It's one of those, I'm just far enough away where I might need my glasses, but close enough that maybe I don't. This is a book you were never meant to see. So who do we have writing? Oh, David Mazzucchelli himself from May 2023. At age 25, preparing to draw a story that would redefine his origin, I asked myself, what does Batman look like? Amazing. Okay, that's just texture in the page itself. So here's some designs, character designs from the book. Holy smokes, that's beautiful. Sean Rias, how are you? Yes, this Batman character seems cool. I mean, I think given a chance, he's really going to go places, this Batman. It's an intriguing character. What I wish they would do is make a story where they tell us about his origin story. I wonder how this Batman came to be. What drove young Bruce Wayne to don the cape and cowl? I wonder. Nice, doing some tests with his pens and brushes and cool. A sketch too. Wow. It's like a 92 City FM, one of our local radio stations. I remember working in some shops, and they would always have a part of the day, I think it was every hour, where it was Get the Lead Out, where they would play some Led Zeppelin. And it was one of those kind of things too. Like, you really need to focus on this up and coming band Led Zeppelin, that you need to play them once an hour. Hey, it's kind of how I feel about Batman sometimes, but this is fucking gorgeous. Wow. I guess I didn't realize there would be all these penciled pages as well. There is a channel that looks at artist editions, is an artist edition index, and they have a ton of videos, just kind of doing a quick flip through of various artist editions. It's worth checking out because there was a few books they had a look at that I didn't even know had artist editions. Starstruck being one of them. They look at a Basil Wolverton. That was the other one that I was going to buy during the pandemic. It was between that and the Spirit, and I ended up spending the money on the Spirit. Kind of regretted not getting the Basil Wolverton one. So it was good to have at least watch that video and have a look through it. Yeah, this is gorgeous, man. Oh, I can't wait to kind of sit with this, with the issues beside me, and kind of go page by page. Yeah, as usual, like seeing like the paste ups, stuff outside the panels. I don't see much. Oh yeah, a little bit of whiteout and stuff there. It's great. This kind of, just even, as you all know, I'm sure, like I love this kind of stuff too. So you're seeing just this kind of quick brush stroke, or almost like, you know, a marker that's losing some ink. I love seeing stuff like this. It's this kind of stuff that make me feel like I'm watching the artist create the page. And when it's this size, even more so, you can see that hand movement through there, or in your mind's eye. Even stuff like this tree splitting in half here. All these marks, you can really feel that energy right there. It's really great. Yeah, look at this. Wow. Wow. This is beautiful. I'm really glad that this came through. Yeah, a whole chunk of white out there. I'm not sure how much you're seeing. David Mazzucchelli is a true master. His rendition of Batman and Gotham in general is among my favorite interpretations, without question. Yeah, I agree. Totally agree. Yeah, look at this city scene. It really is a glasses off because I'm that far away. Beautiful, yeah. I'll probably end up just, there you go, Rasa. There it is. If you don't, if you haven't been watching LahRasa's channel and haven't seen any of LahRasa's videos where she's doing some drawings from books that she's reading, check out this one. She does a really great job of putting this in her sketchbook or in her notebooks. Beautiful, yeah, and even seeing the variation in the blacks along the edge. It's so great. It's what was the first artist edition? Was there kind of, I mean, there must have been a first of this size. I don't know how far back you want to go in that kind of question, but I wonder what the first artist edition was, and whoever that person or people were deserve some sort of award for starting to really go all in on these. I wonder what their sales are like for these as well, I guess is the other thing. Obviously, it's going to depend on what book they put out, but I imagine even their highest selling books, I'm just curious how much they actually sell from these from each of these releases. I have a feeling this is going to be one of those, because of the hype, that this is going to be one of those that maybe sells a little more. Oh, check this out. This is beautiful. So piece of vellum, I guess, in the book itself. Laying down that background. Beautiful. So he can be drawn separately. That's great. That's really great. That's a nice touch. Let's see what I'm missing in the chat here. He's no LahRasa, mind you. Yes. Yeah, you definitely did some justice. You absolutely did, Rasa. It was great. I mean, I didn't do the usual trying to crack the spine, opening it in various places and things. I do try to do that with my hardcovers ever since it was people on YouTube, seeing people suggest that, including LahRasa and Sleepy Reader, suggesting to kind of get that spine, work in that spine. And that said, though, this is sitting beautifully, probably because it's so freaking giant. There's nowhere else for it to go. Beautiful. Man, be like reading the books for the first time again, going through this. I'll definitely sit with this much longer. I want to kind of get through it a little quick for the stream here. Oh yeah, I love this. This is such a great image. There's a, you know, there's almost a little Darrow in this with like the busyness, you know, but still leaving this space here. That's really, really fantastic. Yeah, and again, here's all those, the marks on the ground here. And that has clearly been hit. You can feel that impact. That's beautiful. I love that. Yeah, very cool. That's amazing as well. I mean, the whole damn thing. It's quite a pose there. Looks almost a little panicked in that panel. That was me yesterday coming home from work, trying to get up the stairs to go to bed. Just getting this crazy Charlie horse in my thigh after work. Beautiful. Wow. I love this. I love these kind of penciled pages showing the process, a little bit of the process throughout. That's a really great idea. I don't know if that's something that's that appears in a lot of other artist editions or not. But that's a really great inclusion. Oh man, oh man, look at that. Holy shit. Indisha, that is really, pardon me, that's really gorgeous. I love that so much. Yeah, just those tiny, tiny little marks there. Wow, wow. Some white right on here for the lights shining right at the camera. Man, all I got to say is thank God I'm working right now. And also, I should shout out 204 Comics, because I have a pull list there. Anytime you buy stuff from there, you get a little bit of a discount. So there was a little bit of a discount, you know, and I am very, very grateful for that. That's amazing. First of all, that they were able to get it, period, because there was a time, like I said, there was a period there where it didn't look like there was even a chance. So shout out, huge shout out to 204 Comics. I think the price, for those of you who are curious, was it 150 Canadian? I think is what it was. I don't remember off the top of my head right now. I think that's what the price tag was on this thing. And each page is very, very thick. Hopefully that's still, you can see it. Oh, sorry, I missed, I wasn't reading comments rather. Lovely idea. I think that was the vellum. That was the last thing I saw. I have a tendency to over render my comics. David does almost the exact opposite and tells a better story than I ever could. It's inspiring. Sorry, Rasa, I missed where you said that was one of your favorite pages. Jock did a cover with bats, which is very famous. Wonder, did he get that idea from that page? Yeah. Jock is a master himself, but I'm sure he took a bit of inspiration from Mazzucchelli for sure. I mean, and that's the thing you always hear, you know, you hear it in music as well too. It's not always about the notes that you're playing, it's about the notes that you're not playing, especially in jazz. Giving things a time to breathe, whether that's art or music or movies. You know, one of the things that I love the most about some of my favorite movies are those moments where the camera just sits still. It's one of my minor pet peeves in some modern day cinema, where the camera always has to be moving. And there was the period of kind of the cop shows and dramas on TV where that camera was always shaking, and it drove me a bit nuts. Enjoying, you know, being able to settle into those moments and letting the what's happening on screen breathe, and people just move through the frame. There's nothing better. And it's like you're saying, the same thing here. It's the space that you're leaving, like a panel like this, for example, you know, just the hands coming in. So all this space, obviously with comics, there's generally going to be some sort of text depending on the writer, but those things are great. You know, the transition from this to the braided hair and stuff, it's really nice. Yeah, look at this, the background of him climbing up the building with the insert of what's going on inside. Gorgeous. Huh, also nice to see this pasted in after the fact, so probably lettered completely and then sliced to put onto the panel there, to put into the page. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful silhouette. Oof. It's also nice the contrast that he's able to do where you get a lot of white on the page, and then with the turn of a single page, you get something very, very different. Hello, Scott Connor. In jazz, if you play the same note 5 times in a row, the Jazz Guild is then obligated to send their assassins after you. Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Look at that, side by side. That's amazing. Man, what a beaut. What an absolute beaut as we near the end of this. Thanks very much for joining me, for those of you who were here live. And for those watching in the future, I hope you liked having a look at this. I've been getting some positive feedback. Sorry. I've been getting some positive feedback about some of these kind of videos looking closely at one particular book, or when I did the comparison with the latest Den book. So I appreciate all the feedback. If this is the kind of stuff that you also enjoy seeing, it's definitely the kind of stuff that I like to do. I love to sit down and take a little bit closer look at some of this stuff, instead of me always offering my opinion on shit. Yeah, look at that. The versions. Huh. So great. Shit, man. A little bit of Darwin Cook in that one there, it feels like. That's such a nice image, too. Wow. Oh, here we go with another piece of vellum. Yeah. Nice choice. Zero print. And then we get there, Commissioner Gordon on the other page. I love that. Really great. Some of those textures are nice too. Ha, man. And I think that about winds it up. There you have it, a little biography on the man himself. Man, look at this. It's like watching Japanese calligraphers and artists I sometimes watch on YouTube, and the fatter brush that they have and kind of the movement that they put in, you know, gets these kind of marks on the page. And I love seeing those points and those edges. And again, like, there's something so satisfying about the way it breaks up a little there. I really love that. And these almost feel like stabs, you know. That was beautiful. I hope you enjoyed that look through as I weave my hands through the tripod. I hope you enjoyed that look through, yeah, dry brush strokes. Yes. Hope you enjoyed that look through that. I also got, when I was there was only one comic from my pull list. The next issue of Precious Metal, which every single issue feels thicker than the previous. This cover stock feels like it's gone up a step, and I feel like it's got a bit of a gloss on it that didn't have it before. It was a big day because the other one that came in for me was the new Guy Caldwell book, Delights, a story of Hieronymus Bosch. And I'm so excited to look through this one as well. I can't wait to sit and read this. Me and Colin had talked about it in our Canon stream, what big fans of Guy Caldwell we are. So I'm really looking forward to this book. So I got some reading to do, people. Right on. Thanks, everybody. Good to see you all. Sorry I missed some of the comments, but I will. We'll talk to you all soon. Okay. No worries, LahRasa. No worries. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Okay, we'll talk to you later.